what they sell at like Applebee's. And have I been to Applebee's? Yes. Probably at least 3 times in my entire life, but not frequently. Slamming tenderoni. Oh my god, I love it. But Danger, what's your plan for the weekend? It was a girl that vaped on a vape from toilet water, saying if she wasn't addicted, she wouldn't be putting toilet water in her mouth. She dropped it in the toilet. Like, that. That just, I don't know, that just seems like a really weird ad. Like somebody being like, I drank a drink that somebody, like, hawked a loogie into because I was addicted. And you're like, ew, true, but still. Sam says, ew. Danger says, streaming tomorrow. Gonna celebrate the little man's. Oh, happy early birthday to Brenton. Sorry, super art medicated, but it was just like making her look dumb for using it after dropping it in the toilet. Oh, I get what they're doing. Oh, no, you didn't explain it badly. You did a wonderful job. It's just, to me, it's just like, it's, I don't know, it's not even that it's not compelling. Do you know what you mean? I don't know. It's just such a weird concept for an ad. It makes me laugh. Like that's not, it's not like, she's like, and then I sold my own blood to buy one last nicotine. She's like, this fell in the toilet and then I wiped it off and still used it. Like, okay, yeah, that's kind of gross, but that's not exactly like a, like, clutching our pearls. How dare they? Like, and Tim, don't be sorry. Well, for real. And Tim says, yay, birthday. Russell goes, it was strange. I still use it because then things are $25 each. For real. Swam says, my daughter's was Tuesday, right? I says, I don't vape, my kids do. Yep. Russell says, they're over 21. She's lying. They are 7 and 12, and she lets them vape every day. I'm sorry, I'm seriously kidding. I said that, and I was like, no. Seriously, no, they're not. They're actually 12 and 13, and she buys them the vapes. So. And says, honestly, I would too. Mine are $30, lol. But no, Rusk's kids really, really for real are of age. Like, over 21. Like, don't worry. I love you guys, don't worry. And then, like, it shows, like, someone who was, like, they had their, like, house phone up and they were dialing the number, like, from a phone book, and they were like, ah. And then I was like, don't worry about it. And they're like, ah. Sam says there's a high school in this town that put vapor centers in the bathrooms at a high school. I gotta say, if I went to that high school, they would definitely need those motherfuckers. Because if there had been a magical weed pen that I could use in the bathroom at, like, during high school, you better believe I would have been doing it. So it makes a bajillion% sense that they're doing that. And Rusty says, CPS is going to be sad when they show up here. No kids in sight. Right? Turns out it was just a very short Benevivo or for a visit. Rusty says, no shit, I had to smoke real cigs. Sam says, there was a mom on the news that doesn't like it because she smoked in the bathroom when she went there. See, that's our generation. We're like, that's not fucking fair. We have to smoke in the bathrooms and they don't? That's bullshit. In a way, it really is. It's like, dude, we're making these mofos go to school. If we're gonna like try and get kids to go to school, I bet attendance rate would be higher if there was like, a 10-minute smoke break scheduled. And Sam said, I tried to smoke a cig a couple months ago. They are so gross. Weeks, not months. So I realized the other day, because I sometimes, when I drink, like have several drinks, like if we were like having a house party or something back where we used to live, I would like to take several drags off of people's cigarettes. Because nicotine literally, it's a drug. It gives you a buzz. And so people who smoke all the time don't, it's different when you smoke every day, blah, 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 whatever. But it's like, but I realized that I have not even, like, seen a lit cigarette near me since I moved here 2.5 years ago. Wait, why am I making hats? That's not what this is for. I haven't even seen a cigarette, and I think if I took one drag, I would probably cough and then barf, and then I would just need Mr. Dirty Blood to seriously put me into bed. I think probably it might take 2 puffs of a cigarette to get me that point, depending on, how hard I breathed in. But yeah, I would need to be deposited into my sleeping quarters after that. Sam says, drinking does make you want to smoke. Yes, it does. Let me tell you, when nobody around you is smoking, and at my local liquor store, a pack of unfiltered Camels is like, not that I smoke unfiltered Camels. Even when I did smoke, I smoked Camel Lights. Sometimes Marb Lights, depending. But yeah, a pack of unfiltered Camels is like $14 fucking now. And the cheap brands are $10. And Rustic says, I haven't in years. A teeny puff off of vape makes me nauseous. Poor baby. I'm sorry, Lovey. And Sam says, I do miss my menthols. I just heard something on the radio this morning about how they're outlawing menthols everywhere, or they're trying to. And Rustic says, I love the smell of a vape, just don't like the taste. And Sam says, years ago they used to be way too harsh for me. I found one I love. Rustic says, holy crapola, it's cheaper to smoke marijuana. For real, dude. And Sam says, $10 to $12 for Marlboros. Yep. Marlboros. I can talk, I promise. But right? It's so wild. Right? I have 9 more years to go. Ooh. Like, what? Isn't pot decriminalized where you live? Like, isn't it legal? Recreationally? Oh. Huh. Weird. Really? I'm sorry, I'm just so used to living in Washington and Oregon that I really do forget that it's not everywhere. It makes me feel so bad for people. I'm like, oh God, how miserable. You can't just, like on my way to work, I pass like 3 dispensaries. No. But long story short, my ex used pot against me when he took the kids. Pot. Really? Really? Were you gonna get stoned and then giggle too much at a fucking Disney movie while you and your kids ate popcorn together? But it would be okay if you got fucking hammered every night. If you got drunk off, like, $2 Chuck every night and whatever and couldn't stop drinking red wine, that'd probably be fine. But, oh, God forbid you smoke a bowl. Sorry. That's fully bogus, bro. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry that that's happening to you. And that it's an ongoing ridiculousness. I was smoking a lot, but the kids were always taken care of. Dude, smoking pot doesn't really impede you from taking care of children unless they need to be, like, driven somewhere right that second and you're, like, so high you can't stand, right? But anywho, right? Okay, I really think that the light green body with the dark green beard is the jam. And usually we make, like, all of the beards before we go on to the next step. I think we should do one with a carrot hat right now. Rusty says, it's the jam. Like, for real, it is cute. Like, it looks fresh and springy. His little beard looks full and happy. It's like, what up? So, now we're gonna make some carrot hats. Oh, yay. Sam says, ooh, you should make tiny jars of jam, lol. Do we... Let's see. We've got little glass things that are like that. Maybe. Not the jars with the super narrow lid, but the ones that are just like straight-sided. And they have a metal, like a little metal lid. A threaded lid. They're, maybe that big? Do you guys know which ones I'm talking about? I don't think there's one sitting on the desk. We can always grab the glass box if we want to. Because we could make jars of jam. Sam says, I don't remember. Remember the jars that had the rainbows in them? Because we had to get jars with bigger openings so we could fit the rainbows in them. This is what happens when I clean off the desk. As soon as I clean it off, one of the weird things, I'm like, why is this still on the desk? Ha! It's no, Sam, I love you, and I also love that you know it's 100% fine for you to just be like, I don't remember. And I'm not going to be like, well, what? Okay. Look. Exactly as described. See, this is the kind of shit I need to do something with instead of just leaving it on my desk. Look at that perfect tiny rainbow on top of a cloud on a bank of clouds. But Sam says, OMG, right? Isn't that super cute? And what are we doing with it? It's sitting on our desk next to a pile of other stuff and a loose orange and a baguette and Hershey Kiss and something I'm supposed to mail to Stina and a tiny jar of rocks and an animal cookie and an alphabet bead, a hot dog holder, a wax sealing kit. Sam says, putting it in my... Ah! The audacity! The audacity! God, French and toasters! Oh my good lord. He absolutely fucking got me. 100%. There's no... That's it. Like that. Now I gotta. And we're gonna. Alright, we're gonna start a pile. We're going to gather up some shitola. We're going to figure out some plans. We're going to look at what needs to be done. Joanne says, life is good. See, it's because our relationship was based on, like, our relationship was based on fairness. Based, not fairness and rule following, but also definitely fairness and rule following. Because that's how it works. That's how it fucking works. And him making me do that, which I know I should do anyway, is just the absolute fucking best example of fair play. I love you, baby. Thank you. fuck yeah, dude. And Sam says, I'm putting each other in check respectfully. Absolutely. That's the same relationship I have with, like my close friends. Like, how's this? There's been like bloobity flaps going on at work. It does not matter. It's not a whatever. And I talked to a friend and I said, oh my God, so-and-so is accusing me of stealing a carrot. It was not that, shockingly enough. And they said, well, did you? Like, not in like a mean way, but just, that's another way like we keep each other in check. Is like, if you say, so-and-so yelled at me for stealing a carrot, the answer is, well, did you do it? Not, how dare they? That, like, no, we check. We check in. We see what's going on. And no, in the situation, no, I definitely did not steal a fucking carrot. Are you fucking kidding me? I'd be much more likely to, like, add a cute face to a carrot and then make it a tiny little carrot head wrap out of a washcloth that I found. And then, and then you could add a donut to it. And it would be like the box. And then you would open the box. It would have the little carrot with the little face on it. And on one side, it would be a donut. And then the carrot would be next to it. On the inside of the box, it would say, oh! It would have a hot dog. And then the donut. And then the carrot. And they would each have little faces. And it would say, frankly, I don't care at all. A frank and a donut and a carrot. Oh my God. No. My dad jokes are off the charts, y'all. Because if you did, maybe you had a good reason to steal said carrot. Just saying. But I know I love that the first check-in is, okay, did you do that? Like, because, right, maybe I did. It's best to just check. And then we'll judge. And it seems I do not give a damn. But wouldn't that be so cute? And then someone would be like, okay, now what the fuck do I do with a hot dog, one carrot, and a donut? It's like the saddest. You know what that totally sounds like? You know when you're playing, like, RPGs, role-playing games, and, like, you pick up food and stuff, like, to help replenish your health. Like, you'd look in your bags, and you'd be like, a carrot, a donut, or a hot dog? I don't know. Right? Okay, Tater says Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yes! I haven't seen that in a long time at IIRC. If I recall correctly, I think the kids each bring, like, one of them brings, like, candy corn, and somebody brings, like, one roll or something. But I gotta say, I have not seen that in a very... Toast. There we go, right? I brought toast. We're ensmallening the hat a little bit. See, now we've got a little gnome hat. I just thought of this. We could do its carrot lines before it gets put on top. Or, now, I feel like we should do it after we put it on top. Otherwise, the lines are going to get warped. Because we squish the hat on. Sam says, one thing you need to finish is the toast if you haven't already. Hold, please. And no, I love you. No, I definitely have not finished that. I do have a bunch of cut out pieces of toast, though. Does that count? She says yes. That counts as something you need to finish. Okay. We're going to make a list. Things to finish. Toast. That should be plenty. Yeah. We'll see. Okay, so this little friend needs a nose. Oh, is it... Okay, is it really bad that I just went... Like, I hope nobody sees the pile of projects that I was talking about on the paper plates. And then I was like, oh, wait. Nobody lives here except Mr. Dirty Blood. But no. He already knew it existed because I was talking about it earlier. So he'll come in later. He will remind. So it says, I do. Exactly. Get. Someone picks on the Discord and I was like, oh god, no. Oh my god, the sheer number of unfinished projects or half-finished projects around here is... Yeah. Yeah. Sam says, help! Right? Exactly. But the thing is, fair play. He cashed in the points, man. And I'm not saying that any of you are denying that. I'm just reminding myself of that. Those seem kind of big. I want those more. A little bit of a browner nose. Not that super little one. That super little one. And then we need 6. And then the little tiny flat one. Jerry, what does I still have 400k points? Hey! Humph! Says, I have 160k. Oh gosh, French and toasters. Yo! Do not think that your local Benevieve will not institute some union busting. Alright, sorry, not employees, but, beloveds are, you know, not allowed to co-conspiratory and dangerous. This is a pro-union shop over here, and honestly, even as I was saying it, it just really felt weird, because I could not be a fucking stronger supporter of labor unions, and so I was like, oh, never! Never! Unions forever! Because I have 272k. Pretty sure we can overthrow this whole boat. Sam says, you will finish them by the end of the year. Seriously, this is all very good for your local Benevieve, who is not the greatest at actually finishing stuff. That's not one of my strong suits. So this friend is getting... Toot! Oh, the littlest, flattest nose. It's like a sesame seed. Even without the line, the lines, it still looks pretty, like, carrot reminiscent. And Danger says, smack its butt. No, this is an important part. It really is. That's how they know who made them. And Sam says, I am back. Hello again. Sam says, welcome back. And hi, Stina, my honey. Look at our little carrot-themed gnome. Now we say... What? This is why I have so many piles. Danger says, spankings are important. Sam says, indeed. Stina says, I love it. So cute. We have... There's a ton of different tools on the desk that look similar but are different. And this right here is the reason that we have so many. because we're looking for a very, very specifically shaped item. We're looking for something with a long edge with a fairly, not sharp, but like a, a curve, or like a little edge that we can use to give it lines that go down in the middle but are not square or super round, but have a little bit of a kind of shape, like an angle. And let's see, that one. Let's see. I keep finding things that are almost right, because what I could really use is like the crimped end of a plastic tube. Do you know what I mean? Like a tube of toothpaste, and it's got that little crimped end. Hang on. There we go. This is one of the things I was looking for. We have clay tools, and it's things like this. Because if you look at this right here, it's got a fine edge. Here it has a nice thin edge that has an angle to it. And so we can give it, so it's not like just drawing a line in it with a blade, because then it just looks like we sliced it. It needs to look basically like the edge of this. And so the hexaedy of a carrot is its orangeness, its fluffy green top, and those lines. Carrots have lines around them that are irregular. Some of them go all the way around. Some of them are shorter. Sometimes they're in little clumps. Not always. But they're never deep furrows. It's not like sliced into it or something. That's just their carrotness. Okay, so should the end of the carrot be curled or just straight? I like that. Just a little bit of a curve. Like it's a carrot that grew in the garden, and so it ran into a rock and had to like turn a corner. Not like a carrot that was grown in a giant Not there's anything wrong with having a large scale carrot growing operation. I'm not knocking that. But just, it's chonky. I think that is cute, cute, cute. All right. Thoughts, opinions. What do we think of the lines? Because we don't want those lines to be too distinct, I don't think. I think if we make them deeper, like, as far as scale, it'll just look like we fucking scratched our carrot. Thoughts? Feedback? More lines? Deeper lines? Looking good? Sam says, looks good! Yay! A bit of dirt, maybe. Actually, I really like that. Where would the dirt be? Like dusted on it in general? Little mini visible splotch in the cracks. So I really like the way that one looks. Carrots are dirty. Good point. I don't eat carrots. I wouldn't know. But what we're going to do is take a little bit of our color, and as opposed to brushing stuff on our little friend that's completely done and only maybe needs something. Actually, hang on, we might as well make a full-size hat. Try it on the plain full-size hat, and then if it works, we'll add it to a gnome. A gnome was outside, the carrot would be natural.